Lesson 2.
He's flying somewhere today.
Stand by. 3, 2, 1.
Where's Abbott Larkin? That's the question at the Stanford Hotel this morning. The president of International Computer was in the Soviet Union last week. He was in the Bahamas on Monday. He was in Rome yesterday. Why is he in Stanford today, talking with James Brady, president of NIT? Is he discussing a merger? Okay, Mike, cut. I don't know if we can use that. We can use it if we catch Abbott Larkin.
Let's look for him.
See Larkin? Do you have the picture?
No, I just saw the car drive away. I didn't see Larkin. Where's he going now?
He's traveling. Larkin told me I could ask the travel agent for his flight plans. He said he might talk to me tomorrow. I'm going to see the travel agent now.
Good idea.
I'll meet you here in an hour.
That's what it's showing. And then it connects at 4:45. And gets into White Plains at 6:24.
What are we going to call this? It looks like a mess.
Well, that's what it's showing. Yeah, because the next one is at 6:50 from Saginaw. That gets into Detroit at 7:35. So it's a very similar. You're all set. I'll get seats, and I'll put this on your American Express. Well, it has to be ticketed this week.
Yeah, we did.
I need to find Abbott Larkin. He's flying somewhere today, maybe to Dallas or St. Louis on TWA. Try St. Louis.
All right, well, let me check what flights are available that are going out this afternoon. There's a TW flight leaving LaGuardia at 3:35, arriving St. Louis at 5:25.
Is he on that flight?
I cannot tell you on that. I would have to call up TWA.
Well, can we do that?
Certainly. This is Marion at Prospect Travel. Could you display your flight 119, LaGuardia, St. Louis, for Larkin, Larkin, first initial A, or Abbott? You're not showing anything.
It would be later today then.
Okay. Would you... No, that's okay. Would you please check flight 361 at 3:53 today? Yes. Yes. Same person. Yes. A. Larkin? Right. And you show he is confirmed on 361, leaving at 3:53 from LaGuardia, arriving St. Louis at 5:43.
Is he going to Dallas?
Do you show him continuing on to Dallas? He is. And what... Do you show any further reservations for him? So he is leaving from LaGuardia today to St. Louis, and then continuing tomorrow from St. Louis to Dallas. Okay, thank you very much. Welcome back.
So what's his schedule?
He is on TW flight 361 today, the 26th, leaving LaGuardia at 3:53, arriving St. Louis at 5:43. And tomorrow he was continuing on TW flight 551, leaving Dallas at 11:55 and leaving St. Louis at 11:55 and arriving Dallas at 1:45.
So he's going to St. Louis first.
He's going to St. Louis today and Dallas tomorrow from St. Louis.
Will I get there before he does?
You are leaving on the 27th tomorrow from LaGuardia on American 295 at 7:30 a.m. and arriving in Dallas at 10:08.
Great. Thank you very much. That's just exactly what I need. You're terrific.
Mike, I found Larkin. He's staying in St. Louis tonight. He's flying to Dallas in the morning. He's leaving at 11:55 a.m. We're leaving at 7:30 a.m. We're arriving at 10:08. We can interview him at the airport.
Okay, Jake, but what does Steven think? And will Maria pay for the trip?
Let's find out.
First, Abbott Larkin goes to St. Louis. He stays overnight in St. Louis. He leaves St. Louis tomorrow morning and arrives in Dallas at 1:45 p.m. We leave tomorrow morning at 7:30 a.m. on an American Airlines flight and arrive in Dallas at 10:08 a.m. We get there first and interview Larkin at the airport.
I don't understand. What does this story mean?
Abbott Larkin has the biggest computer company in the Midwest. James Brady has the biggest computer company in the East. Together they control most of the country. They can grow in the West, California, Nevada, Oregon, and Washington. And they also have business in Europe, Scandinavia, and South America. It's one of the biggest mergers in history. I have to go to Dallas, Maria.
No, I don't like it.
生词学习
He's traveling. Larkin told me I could ask the travel agent for his flight plans.
Agent.
agent,
That's what it's showing. And then it connects at 4:45.
Connect.
connect,
Well, it has to be ticketed this week.
Yeah, we do.
Ticket.
ticket,
All right, well, let me check what flights are available that are going out this afternoon.
Check.
check,
Is he on that flight?
Flight.
flight,
Right. And you show he is confirmed on 361.
Confirm.
confirm,
Do you show any further reservations for him?
Reservation.
reservation,
So what's his schedule?
Schedule.
schedule,
So he's going to St. Louis first.
He's going to St. Louis today and Dallas tomorrow from St. Louis.
First.
first,
He stays overnight in St. Louis.
Overnight.
overnight, 边看边学
Did you see Larkin? Do you have the picture?
No, I just saw the car drive away. I didn't see Larkin. Where's he going now?
He's traveling. Larkin told me I could ask the travel agent for his flight plans. He said he might talk to me tomorrow. I'm going to see the travel agent now.
问某人一个问题，用 ask somebody a question。如果是询问、打听什么事情，就要用到 ask somebody for something。如本文中，
He asked the travel agency for her flight plans.
再如
If you don't know how to do it, ask your teacher for some help.
Mike, I found Larkin. He's staying in St. Louis tonight. He's flying to Dallas in the morning. He's leaving at 11:55 a.m. We're leaving at 7:30 a.m. We're arriving at 10:08. We can interview him at the airport.
要表示将来的事情或状态时，我们就要用到动词的一般将来时。一般将来时一般是由 will 或 be going to 加动词原形构成。比如
Larkin will leave St. Louis tomorrow morning. Larkin is going to leave St. Louis tomorrow morning.
但是当我们谈到旅行或者按计划去做的事情，用到 come, go, leave, arrive 等动词时，我们常常用现在进行时来表示将来。我可以说
I'll arrive in Stamford tomorrow.
也可以说
I'm arriving in Stamford tomorrow.
这两句话的意思是一样的，都表示我将于明天抵达 Stamford。来练习一下，请跟读。
I'll arrive tomorrow.
I'm arriving tomorrow.
I'll meet Mr. Brown this afternoon.
I'm meeting Mr. Brown this afternoon.
First, Abbott Larkin goes to St. Louis. He stays overnight in St. Louis. He leaves St. Louis tomorrow morning and arrives in Dallas at 1:45 p.m. We leave tomorrow morning at 7:30 a.m. on an American Airlines flight and arrive in Dallas at 10:08 a.m. We get there first and interview Larkin at the airport.
除了可以用现在进行时表示将来时以外，我们还可以用一般现在时来表示将来的计划或打算，或者是按时刻表要发生的事情。下面请把下列句子从现在进行时变为一般现在时。
Larkin's going to London next week.
Larkin goes to London next week.
His plane is leaving at 10 p.m.
His plane leaves at 10 p.m.
We're interviewing Mr. Larkin this afternoon.
We interview Mr. Larkin this afternoon.
要点总结。这一课你一共学了10个单词，它们是
agent, connect, ticket, check, flight, confirm, reservation, schedule, first, overnight.
你学会了向某人询问某事的短语
ask somebody for something.
现在进行时表示将来的用法
He's leaving tomorrow at 3.
一般现在时表示将来的用法
He leaves tomorrow at 3.
And this is the end of Lesson 2.